Scandalous.
Y'all almost caught me in my bed with my hair looking crazy.
All right, we are live. We are live right now. Oh my god. Where's like the YouTube chat? Actually,
I think you have to.
It's on the side.
It should be on the side, yeah.
Yeah, I could.
oh, you guys can see it.
Yeah.
It's like
there
private
it
chat
is.
and then comments and.
I see it. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, like smiley friends. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
R.I.P. smiling friends.
I know, for real. It's so sad.
Gosh. Like, I get it, but also, why?
Yeah. They could have gone forever, low key.
It literally could have.
Gotta put my name and my pronouns in here. So there we go. Hi everybody. Hello guys. Hello. I guess sorry, my voice is a little shot. Because I was at a thing the other day, at a screening, and I was yapping too much. But yeah.
Don't forget to mention what the screening was. It was a screening of
Yeah, I was
the
gonna
pilot
say
of the Three
Lord have
Tones.
mercy. Lord have mercy. Yes, the screening was for the Three Tones. I don't know. That was by some loser. I don't know who did that. I don't know.
Amazing person. It was by an amazing talent,
Yeah.
actually.
I think the chaotic misadventures of Art and Reggie is actually way cooler than the Three Tones. I don't know about you. And I think Wheels and Roses is actually way cooler. And
I don't know
Please,
about
I don't want to be a mess.
No, what? Hateful. Listen, you had me at roller skates, so
Thank you.
Listen, queer roller derby. I was like, hello, give me more. Hello.
Listen,
Gotta tap in.
all of our projects, though, I feel like I've claimed, and I hope everyone also claims that this year is the year of the Black Magical Girl, because
Yes.
Dude, you've been
it's good
yelling
for our
about
mental
it.
health.
It's so
It's good for our
good.
mental health.
I love that. Like the minute you said that, I was like, okay, they are spitting. I love that. I love that. All right. So yeah, we'll give it like 2 more minutes before we like jump in a lot and like get into the nitty gritty of it and let people just like flow on in and stuff. But it's so good to see all of your faces.
Yeah.
Well, Kennedy, it's so good to hear your voice.
It's okay. This is what I look like.
no, this is what I look like.
Kennedy's feeling a little under the weather, guys. So we're gonna give her a little bit of grace tonight, and she's doing her best. She's doing her best.
It's the changing of the seasons, man.
It
It's
is
hitting all of us.
I read a LA Times article that said that there is some sort of viral infection that's been floating around that we used to all have herd immunity for, but because we were all isolated in COVID, we weren't like exposed to each other as much as we should, where our bodies were used to this like normal cold pathogen. So in trying to protect ourselves from the deadly one, the regular one that we usually get is just like making us all beat up right now. Because I've been on and off sick for like a month and a half, and it's been like hitting myself, my husband, my daughter. It's been a lot. I was suffering. I'm better now, but yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Good. I'm very glad we're feeling better. Kennedy, we gonna get you there.
If y'all could figure out what's happening, that'd be so cool. Because I woke up sneezing. I said it's allergies. Then I woke up with a cold. Then I had a cold. I said, oh,
the
it's a
denial.
cold. Then my nose started bleeding.
I always know it's gonna be a cold because I always get like a pain in my throat. Like if it's anywhere else, I'm like, okay, it's just allergies. But if it's the pain, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be sick tomorrow, guys.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Don't call me into work, please.
Do y'all remember that episode of That's So Raven where she was like eating that spicy soup and she was tweaking? I was like, that might have to be me. I might have to eat some spicy soup.
I'm screaming.
All right, y'all. 7:05. So let's get this show on the road. Howdy, everybody. Hello, my beautiful ladies, folks, theys, gays, and everything in between. How are y'all doing tonight? I hope. Look at that pooch. Sorry, forget everything I just said. Dog. Hello, Kiana. You have to. Who is
this
that?
This is my ghostwriter. His walker.
So
Baby.
He wanted attention, so he's here now.
He said, I'm about to be part of this live. What you mean? Like, hello?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Star of the show.
You should.
Oh, hello, folks. My name is Bree Navickas. Some of you might know me as Bree Williams before I got married. But anyway, I'm the same person. I just got a different last name. I'm a storyboard revisionist in the animation industry, and I'm also a indie showrunner for something called the Three Tomes. Sorry, I need to be more confident. I'm sorry. For the Three Tomes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And I'm here tonight with some really fabulous folks and femmes here who also work in entertainment and also do the indie thing and have brought their own Black magical girls to life. So without further ado, I got the lovely Pearl Lowe over here.
Hey.
What up? What up? What did you make, Pearl?
Oh, sorry. Is this the where I do an introduction? I was just like, hey.
Hi.
Sorry. Hey, I'm Pearl. Yeah, I use they, them pronouns. I made the show Wheels and Roses, which is a roller derby / coming of age story. It also has Sailor Moon elements in it. It's really fun. We love kiddo skating. I hope you can watch our pilot on YouTube and just enjoy having some fun with some kids on some skates.
Heck yeah. Ooh, I can't snap, but I'll do it. I'll do the little like clap. I'll do that one.
I just do this.
Yeah, you gotta do one of these.
Oh yeah.
I'm flexing. I can snap.
And then next we have Shara. What's up with you? What'd you make, or what are you developing right now? Actually,
Exactly. Hey, gang. My name is Shara Kirby. I'm an actor, writer, and a producer. And I am currently crowdfunding, or rather, people funding, hopefully, my current proof of concept pilot for the Chaotic Misadventures of Arch and Reggie. It's a young adult sort of coming of age Black comedy about a young woman, a young actress who inadvertently becomes the chosen one after making some random wish while she's playing a video game. So she goes on these misadventures with this knight whose soul is in a sword, very magical sword. And they go on a quest to essentially defeat the Ivory Witch, aka a very crazy white lady. And yeah, that is what it's about.
And she's bald, right?
That's the running joke that she has a wig. Like she's bald.
Oh my god.
She's torturing people who have hair. I can neither confirm nor deny that she is bald. We gotta get the pilot crowdfunded to see.
TBD.
That's the running mystery of the whole story. The whole series.
Is the Ivory Witch bald?
Yeah.
Like, who knows? Maybe.
He's torturing people who have hair.
Yes.
All right. And then next we've got Kiana. What do you got going on, Kiana? What did you make? And who are you and what do you do?
Yeah, I'm a storyboard artist, character designer, writer, director in the industry as well. I'm currently on Big City Greens, and I've been there for like 8 years now, which is still crazy to say. I can't believe it. I'm very grateful. Oh my god. But yeah, I made Pretty Pretty Please. I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl, the longest title ever. Did not have the foresight to have like the acronym is
You're stuck with it now.
It's and I'm so sorry. It is what it is. But yeah, it's just like it's just gonna be a silly thing. It's gonna remain a silly thing. And yeah, it's just about a magical girl who doesn't want to be a magical girl. The title works as like a summary as well. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, that's me.
Cool. And we got Kennedy over here. Are you alive, friend?
I'm trying. I'm trying my best. Hi, my name is Kennedy Freeman, or Kenzie, whichever you guys want to go by, and I made Towards Galaxy's End. I gotta take a breathe. Okay. Okay, cool. So essentially, it's about a girl named Amelia Watson, who dies in a car accident, but gets the chance to come back to life. But she has to come back as an extinct species. She chooses a weird space vampire, and like her first thought is, you know what? I'm gonna form a magical girl group, and that's the
As one does, I get.
One does.
As one does.
key. Yeah, we just got we reached our crowdfunding goal of for our first short. So
Yay!
yee. Okay, I go back into dying.
No.
We have
And
to do like periodic check-ins to make sure.
you're like, are you hello?
Yeah.
You're alive?
Say something to show us you're alive.
Don't look into the light, Kennedy. We need you.
I
You
just do
can't
like
help
one
it.
cough.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
And hello, circling back to me. I said that I made it 3 tomes, but I didn't tell anybody what it was about because, again, like we've all got like our own like niche fandoms that are like coming here to like see us yap. So some of our people are like, who the heck is all these people? I like my person. Who are you? So hi again. My name is Bree, and I made the 3 tomes, and it's also a black magical girl, but set in the 2010s, and she gets witch powers, and she's got to capture some spirits and also try not to fall in love with 2 vampire boys. You can kind of see where my inspirations are from.
Spoiler alert, she does in fact fall in love with both of the vampire boys.
Yes. She needs to lock in. She's got a job to do. She's getting distracted. It's like, lock in, girl. Come on. But yeah, as you all can see here, we've all got we all love magical girls, but we've all got our own flavor of them. And I think that's just really, really cool that somehow all of us who work in entertainment, we're just like, Miles Morales, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing, and I'm just gonna go off and like make my own fucking thing. We can cuss, it's fine. We're adults.
Oh, thank fuck.
Okay, no, it's
Great.
no take backs.
Oh my god.
You shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
But I just think it's really interesting that all of us just did that. And I guess I'm curious about why is it that, for each of you guys and for all of us, what is it about Maho Shoujo that is just so why magical girl? Why did you do it? Why'd you pick that one for your idea? Anybody can jump in. Casual convo.
Yeah. I can start.
I was gonna say, long acronym, go.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go by the longest acronyms and then we'll work our way down. Yeah, I mean, I grew up watching a lot of superhero stuff with my dad, but that is very notoriously a male-dominated sort of genre, I would say. So when I heard about magical girl stuff for the first time, I just thought it was so cool to see, girls kicking ass and being girls, characters that are like me. And for this project specifically, I don't want to be a magical girl, or I ideated it at a time where I was feeling really burnt out personally. So that's why Aika hates her job. But it was meant to directly parallel sort of my relationship with the animation industry, and that to outside people or people who aren't in it, it seems a very magical and cool draw, you get to draw all day, you should be happy that you have your job, which I am. I am super grateful to be where I am, but it is still a job, and it's very easy. It's a very creatively demanding field to be in, and
jobs can be a little stinky sometimes. It's
no, and it's so many people in this industry are prone to burnout, and I just thought it would be interesting to kind of tackle that, or those themes from a magical girl lens, where it's generally I feel people are oh my god, I want to be a magical girl so bad, that's the dream. I mean, I wanted to be a magical girl when I was younger as well, but then I think it's fun to kind of look at the what if it isn't as magical and freely when you're in it. Like, what are the things people don't realize about the job? Like, what are the fun parts about it? What are the not so fun parts about it? And yeah, I think it's just like a really like. I also just love that it's a very open genre, and you can kind of do anything within it.
Yeah.
And the core themes, I'm always sorry, my dog. Okay. He has
He
things
wants to be
to
part of
say.
the conversation. Yeah, he wants to be part of the conversation.
Baby.
Come here, Walker. But yeah, the genre is very open, and I really like the themes of friendship and growing up and girlhood and just all that kind of stuff. And like, I feel like that's all you really need for it to be a mahou shoujo. Like, it truly is such like a open, like, depending on how much of a purist you are, I guess. But
Right.
I do, and like, I don't know, there's just something cool about like magical girls like dressing up in like cool outfits and being cute and having cool weapons and saving the world. I don't know, it's just great.
Yeah. What about you, Shara?
Me?
Yes.
I was just sitting there listening intently, no thoughts in the brain.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, for anybody that doesn't know, Shara's vocals might sound very familiar to you.
Yeah.
Wink, wink, Lady Devoid in Pretty Please I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl. Shara.
Still very honored to be a part of that project.
You made her so much hotter.
Which is so funny, guys. Like, literally, like when Kiana put up like the concept like character profiles, I literally was like, I have dibs, and she was just like,
yeah, okay.
I was joking. It was a joke. So when he reached out, I was like, oh.
Yeah. No, you fucking killed it though.
Yeah, man, it's been fun, and I love playing baddies. What can I say? And it's so funny because jumping back on like the open genre of it, when the concept of Arch and Reggie had sort of been on my mind for a while. Like, originally it was going to be a mockumentary, and then funny enough, when Pretty Please I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl came about, I was like, oh wait, like there's so many mockumentaries, it's all been said and done. I actually would kind of sort of prefer to like have it as an animated series. And the concept of Reggie being a magical girl didn't really click for me. It was sort of kind of like this like subconscious thing, because I grew up with, you know, magical girls. We have Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura. So with it being such an open genre, it didn't really, I guess, connect to me that Reggie was technically a magical girl until I forget if it was you or Bree. When you went into the comments, it was like, yes, we're magical girls. I was like, oh, she is a late bloomer magical girl. Wait. Oh, it all connected.
It's like that image of that white dude being like,
yeah.
It's like gold. And so I think the beauty of Magical being such an open genre is that Reggie's story is very unique to your typical magical girl, because, you know, she's not in high school. You know, she's in her late 20s. She's still.
I love that about your concept, by the way. That she's
Oh, thank you. Like, she's still trying to figure out life. I'm just gonna say it. Reggie's basically me.
Listen, I think we're all a little bit of our.
We're all a little bit in there.
Just a little bit.
You know,
honestly,
like
when for the promo images, when I was looking at our characters with our faces, I was like, we kind of
squinted.
Like, wait a minute.
Wait a second. Is this play about us?
Is this fucking play about us?
Play about us? Like her, like being like this actor's like dreaming of like a bigger life, which is sort of kind of what I was going through when I was making the drafted pilot. Because if you know, we had a strike the previous year, and there was a lot of burnout going on, and I had no idea where I was going. I was like, you know what? Let me just hunker down and actually get around to making something that is personal to me that I can put out into the world, and hopefully people I guess, respond to it or respond to the story. So it's been quite the journey of, again, realizing that she's a magical girl and sort of kind of falling into like the embracing like the openness of the genre. Because again, it's just Mahou Shoujo is just it's such a cool concept and such a cool genre. And I'm proud to be a part of it in a way in this indie space.
I love that.
Yeah.
How about you, Pearl? The roller derby magical girls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think like my experience with job burnout, I feel like it's always been a thing. Like burnout, oh, it's here again. But to like Kiana's point, I was at a point in my career, this was around like 2019. I started my storyboarding career in Vancouver, and so the Vancouver industry is really tough because it's an outsourcing industry. So we just get a lot of stuff from America and tight deadlines, you know, not a lot of support. And at the time I was like, damn, I'm drawing characters that like don't look like me at all. Like not even like a shade similarity, like nothing similar. So I was kind of feeling uninspired. And then I was thinking of making a story for myself to kind of reignite, I guess, my love for participating in animation and in the industry. And to like everyone's point here, like shoujo, like, and just like magical girls and just like, I don't know, having something that has been with you. Like, for example, for me, like when I grew up, I feel like the magical girl genre raised me. Like I watched a lot of TV and I feel like the magical girl shows that I saw, like Kakuto Sakura, Sailor Moon, later in life, Revolutionary Girl Utena, also something that really was like impactful to me. Also super queer. Like it was just very good. Like, yeah, I just really love that show. And so with all those things kind of coming to mind, I was like, oh, I would love to draw upon like what those shows gave to me and kind of like create something for that genre, the magical girl genre. At the same time, I was getting into roller skating, and I was also like, yeah, but I really like sports too. Like, I really love sports anime as well. Like, Haikyuu was something that was at the forefront of my mind. Like, I was really into that. And so I had the idea of like, oh, what if I put like the sports anime genre and like the magical girl genre together and like see what happens? And so Magical Girls and roller derby happened just because of my interests. And yeah, it was an interesting journey. Like, being now in the indie space has been really nice because you get to say what you want to say more and do what you want to do in the ways that you want to do it. I had optioned out Wheels and Roses in 2020. You know, the whole George Floyd thing. Everyone was like, "We gotta hire all the Black people and knock on everyone's door. Would you like an opportunity?" And so Netflix was like, "Well, option out your show, and we'll try developing it." And I tried developing it with them for a year and a bit, and then it didn't work out because a bunch of cuts happened. So yeah, being in the indie space has been really nice with making something within the magical girl genre, just because you can do what you want and put your heart and soul into it. And like you said, like I feel like each and every one of our projects we can see ourselves in, and I think that's a really good thing. Like we pull from our lived experiences, and you know, it makes it really special. And so yeah, I feel like that's something that's just so nice.
Yeah, no, that's how you write authentic stories. I feel like.
Yeah.
Literally.
Also, I think
you can only really write what you know. Truly.
Right.
Yeah.
Literally, like I think I've had people ask me like, "Why did you put it in the 2010s?" And I'm like, "Because I was a teenager. Then I'm not about to write Skibbity Riz 6'7". I don't know.
6'7".
I don't know what teenagers are doing right now. So I'm like, I'm gonna go back to millennial teen stuff because that's
which we love.
And we love it.
What's up with you, Kennedy? What's going on with Ami?
Well, first, I'm not gonna lie. 6'7" scares me because that's my generation. I don't know what it means. The L is in that chat is probably like 6'7". So I guess in terms of magical girls, for me, I grew up watching Magical Do-Re-Mi, which is just Ojama Do-Re-Mi.
Yes.
And so I didn't think that was going to be the thing that kind of like jump-started me wanting to do magical girl stuff. I mean, like Wings Club aired right after Magical Do-Re-Mi. So I had that. I had Witch, even though they didn't really show Witch that much, so I was a little sad. I had shoot, what else did I have? I had a few shows that they showed in the US that did make me really like the idea of magical girls.
Yeah.
I know one funny story, I guess, with everything was like, I told my mom years ago, like, there was this one magical Doremi wand that they used to sell and like the transformation gadget, and I quite literally never got it until like I want to say 2 years ago. And so I guess that was one of the things where I knew that was a really bad fixation that I had. But I think what really kicked it off was when I watched Heart Catch Precure, because
Ooh, okay.
it was the same character designer that worked on it, and so I didn't realize it was, I guess, possible at the time. But like, even though she was a villain, one of the characters was black, and like, I really liked her. I really liked how they designed her. I really liked her comedy. It made me feel seen in a time where I didn't know what that fully meant. I think when it was airing, or when I got to catch it, I was like 10, 11. So it was interesting watching it on my favorite pirated websites because we didn't have it subbed. But that was one of the things. And then in high school, I got traumatized with Madoka Magica. So that
Literally.
Yeah.
The canon event for everybody.
Canon event.
That was it. I mean, I had my Sailor Moon mangas in 8th grade. I had a giant binder of every Precure in 8th grade that like I wanted my friend to read.
Committed.
Very.
It was a very fun yet strange fixation that I had, but like, it was one of those things. And even with like Ojama Jo Do Re Mi, I remember 3rd grade, because I thought like the show just ended when I was in like 1st grade, 2nd grade, but in 3rd grade specifically, I found out there were more seasons, and I wound up watching each season because the girls grew up with me throughout that time. So I felt like they were growing up with me. So I guess that now like begs the question: where did Towards Galaxy's End come in with this? Towards Galaxy's End is not my first show idea. Actually, I think that's like my 4th one. I do have 2 other magical girl shows that are in the back.
You just out here like you got all the ideas, Kennedy.
I have a book that has the beginning, middle, and end of like multiple shows, but I chose Towards Galaxy's End because the concept is so outlandish that I wanted to test out the waters and see if I could do it. If I could tell something that's very outlandish and fun at the same time. Something that speaks to me, because one thing that I feel like American media does kind of lack right now is like, we don't talk about like, oh, like the morality of people, how they think, how they may feel. We get that more in like European or like Asian culture projects. So that's one thing that I wanted to touch upon. I was like, okay, well, if it was a situation where a character died and they can come back to life, what does that mean on a morale basis? But then we also have this girl who I guess is pretty much Dory, more Dory Michan, who's like, oh, well, I'm gonna be a magical girl, or I'm gonna be a witchling, something like that, where it's like we now play along with these ideas and concepts of like, oh, you have this opportunity to do something that you want. How are you going to seize that? What are you going to do? But then you also have villains who are in the same exact situation of like, I was wrongfully killed, or I was wrongfully put in this situation. We just kind of have to now think about what that means on a morale standpoint. Also, my mom is into psychology, so I think that also just rubbed off on me.
Nice.
No, you've been thinking deep about it. I love that everybody's ideas are just so vastly different. Like, we all have like the base of magical girl, and then it's just like, all right, I like these things, now to do that, and I'm gonna go over here. And I think that's really cool. And like, I love that I can see all of our shows on on a Toonami block. Like, I feel like I would like love to see that like one day. That'd be super cool. Do I need to talk about my thing, or
Yeah, I think you do.
I think you do.
Of course.
Okay. Well, I my first magical girl show was Sailor Moon. I'm 32 years old, guys. I saw Sailor Moon for the first time when I was very, very little on Toonami, back when it was like an after school block. when it wasn't just a Saturday.
Don't age us, man.
Sorry, I'm just saying.
Old,
I need to know
old.
the ancient text. We saw it after school.
I'm sorry.
And I was just like, man, I don't know what the hell that is, but I want to do that. I was like, I don't know what this is. And it was just like one of the most like unique cartoons I'd ever seen in my life before like I knew what anime was. I mean, anime is still cartoons at the end of the day. It's just like we just call it, specific stuff over here. And like the magical girl genre, like I just kind of as I got older, started like developing the 3 tomes, I kind of noticed that like we sort of lacked Black and brown people in the YA, like melodrama, like Twilight, all that jazz kind of space. And I really, really enjoyed stuff like Utena, Cardcaptor Sakura. Like, oh my God, that's my goat right there. I love Sakura. I love her so much. I love her little like
original roller skate girl. Let's go.
Roller skate girl. Like maybe there's some questionable relationships in their clan.
There 100% is.
Yeah. But still, like, that's a bi for bi ship right there, her and Lee. And I'm like, being a bisexual myself, I'm just like, let's go. I love that. And Usagi also, she's bi. I don't care what anybody says. She be blushing at all her girly pop friends. She's like, I got a man, but also my friends are hot. My friends are cute, okay? And I just love that. And I really wanted to sort of like showcase, like combine like Twilight bullshit with anime like magical girl stuff, because I was like, has anybody done that? I can't think of anything. I'm gonna do it because I like both of these things. So that's mainly the reason why the 3 tomes is what it is. And also just I have like a very fondness for that like YA kind of 2010s era, because that was my teenage years. But again, like there were no Black people there. And if there were Black people in fantasy, it's always like I think about Rue in Hunger Games, right? And how white people went nuts over that little girl being Black. Like it was gnarly. And
mind you, it was in the book.
Really? It's literally
like, it's
in the book. It was in the book. Like relax. And even if she wasn't Black in the book, it's like, okay, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Just like let her be Black. Who cares? And I get really frustrated with like the constant questioning of Black people in fantasy spaces. Like, why is this mermaid Black? Why are these dwarves Black? Woo woo. It's like, shut the fuck up, because they can be. Like, damn, like knock it off. Go be a bigot in the corner. Like, stop. I'm tired of it. Truly. So that's why like it's just so like when I saw that everybody was like, when we were all like making our stuff, it made me really emotional, because I was just like, this is just so cool. And I'm really happy that we're all like saying like, fuck it. Like, I'm just going to do this. Like, I do not care. If nobody else will tell this story, I'm going to make it, And that kind of goes into like my next thing that I want to talk about is that like going independent, like we all like, again, like we all work in entertainment in various aspects, and like, we still got to eat, but like the struggle of like doing stuff indie, like I just kind of wonder like, what has everybody's like experience been with doing stuff independently? Like, has it been difficult? Has it been a breeze? Has it been like, oh my God, this indie shit got hands,
That one.
All of the above.
All of the above.
It's like they got hands. Woo. Woo.
I feel like indie is such a tough space. Like, I think there was, I don't know, I feel like there was a huge wave of people who were like, we don't need the major studios, which I agree. I love that we can go independent. But people were also saying, attached to that, like, just go indie. I'm like, okay, there should be like an asterisk, like just go indie asterisk. And like a bunch of other things that like come with it, just because like it really does take so much. Like, you either got to have homies who are willing to work for like very little or nothing and volunteer their time. Like, that's something that could be really helpful. But also like you need a lot of money. Like, people need to get paid, and especially depending on where you're living, like trying to be as close to, for me anyway, for my project, trying to be as close to like union rates is really tough. Like, I want to do that, so that means you got to fundraise, or you got to get grants, or just plan for your project. And someone asked me, they were like, how did you decide to do like the scale of your project? And I was like, well, I was like, I didn't want to do something too big because like it would just be a lot of like marketing, fundraising, like trying to put together a plan or whatever. But yeah, I think it's like, yeah, just the indie route is really tough. I think it's worthwhile. I think it's really rewarding in so many ways. And I think like to a point that was said earlier, like it's really nice to just be able to see like test your own self as an artist. Like I want to tell this type of story. Can I do that? Like literally just like develop your craft and trying to tell a specific story you want to tell outside of, you know, a major studio system. But it's tough. It's really tough. And for me, it's not a full-time gig situation. To be honest, like I cannot pay bills with that. So I
honestly envy people who can do this full time. Like I have a child, so I literally cannot do this full time. I have to take care of a little 1-year-old baby girl. And like I remember like seeing you go ham, Pearl, actually, like was it like last year, I think, when you first announced everything. And like you were, you know, doing articles, you were posting every day, and even leading up to the premiere. And I think that's also something that a lot of people don't realize, which I kind of have been struggle busting through, like the algorithm. You gotta yell about your project so much.
You really do. It gets lost. Like I remember working with, there's this company that I worked with called Jade Media, and they do like help with strategy for like marketing and stuff. And because like my following is not as big, I really wanted to just like have a conversation with them and be like, hey, like what kind of strategies would you recommend? And one of them was to not be afraid of showing up too much on someone's timeline, with like you talking about your project over and over again, even if it's like literally the same kind of post, because things get lost, things refresh, and like people come at different times. And so yeah, it is really tough, like you're saying though, to like be that online, trying to get momentum if you don't have like a huge following, in my case.
I mean, for me, it started off easy because it was just like intended to not be anything. Like I wasn't going into it like an indie project. It was more of like a student film situation, I would say, where it's just like, oh, I'm just pooling friends together, and like there's no like deadlines, there's no like not a whole lot of money being used here. Like a lot of people did just kind of reach out, like, oh yeah, we could help make this. And so like that was like very fun, very like not stressful. I had a great time. But now that I am like trying to make more, it is a little more like, oh, okay, I'm gonna budget for stuff. I picked up like a second job recently just so I can kind of help supplement like making this and like keep myself afloat, because I'm not really doing any crowdfunding. I just like I can't. I don't know how you guys do it. It's so much energy. Like it's genuinely like it is like doing that in itself is like a full-time job, which I'm like, I can't do it. Like I just like I'm not built for that.
Your makeshift campaigns are kind of like crowdfunding a bit too.
Yeah, those were helpful where it was like, okay, I have like a product that I can like, give to people, and like makeshift, like the way it's built is like super easy, where I do just kind of like send them the character designs that I've already drawn like a million times, and they're like, yeah, we'll figure it out. And then like they just make it very easy. And they take a substantial cut, which because like they do everything. But
I did not know. Okay.
Yeah, no, you don't make like a whole lot as a creator. Just because like I mean they're doing the shipping, they're doing the designing, they're like housing all of the merchandise and stuff. So I was happy to like do that, but it is not like a whole lot of money that I'm getting from that either. Which is why I like was like I'll do another job. This will be helpful.
Are you getting sleep?
Yes, I am actually somehow. Yeah. Truly. Well, not as much recently because I did pick up Pocopia, and that's been like, ruining my life. It's so cute. I can't put it down.
You at 2 a.m. like, okay, just one more.
Like, more like 4 a.m. But yes. But yeah, I'm not. It's not because of indie stuff. It is truly just video games right now. But yeah, like again, initially it was just fun, easy, but now that I am trying to be like, oh, I don't want the consistent thing to be like, hey friend, can you help me with this for free? It's like I want to make sure that like the more like I go with this and the farther it goes, the more I am able to provide for the team that I have. I don't want it to be like a normal thing to just volunteer, which like a lot of indie stuff is, and it kind of has to be. And like I personally am very like open to volunteer, like helping my friends on stuff when I can. But it is like ultimately unsustainable, like if you're doing that all the time. So I've been trying to find ways to like balance like the amount of volunteer work I have, and like making sure I'm like, hey, I know this isn't union rates, but this is like what I can give for now. And like all that kind of stuff is the stuff I don't really know about. Like all I knew how to do before this was draw. So like it's been like a very like it's been a learning experience for me to learn like, oh, how do you like produce something? How do you budget for stuff? Like I formed an LLC. What does that look like? I'm doing taxes right now and it sucks.
Don't remind me.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I didn't make anything, so I'm like, should I do my taxes or
I mean, hey,
with it?
Right.
Listen, if they don't say no, that's bad advice. That's bad advice. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me.
If you should commit tax fraud by Bree.
No,
right.
I gotta go.
We didn't make anything.
I do not condone.
Do not condone. Even though the government is morally corrupt, and maybe we should not be giving them money right now.
Man, the IRS owes money to people. Why do I owe the IRS money? You know?
Tax fraud by Zara.
Exactly. Yeah.
The Keeping You Animated podcast does not condone tax fraud.
Allegedly.
Just like disclaimer.
Allegedly. Oh man, but yeah, no. I guess in conversation about like going, I mean, it's been rewarding. I mean, it's kind of nice to like not have somebody like over you, essentially like controlling your baby. So a lot of us are probably like, you know, like again, we get attached to these stories and these projects. So it'd be one thing if like we had the backing of a studio and then we would have an executive producer go, I actually don't like this. Can we move that and go,
why are they black?
It's like, what do you mean?
You're like,
what do you mean?
Can we make them white? Like,
okay,
why are they gay? I don't. What is that?
we don't want an agenda.
Well.
Like moth to a flame. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know, but I guess for me, I feel the difficulty even more, especially because I can act, I can write. I'm kind of getting used to the producing and marketing outreach and social media of it all, but I can't draw. So for the most part, a lot of the art that I've been doing is through things out of my own pocket and then crowdfunding. And crowdfunding something when, you know, a lot of people don't associate you as a creator is hard. You
guys had a Kickstarter, but now you have a Ko-fi, right? Coffee?
Yeah,
Ko-fi?
yeah.
I never
like,
know which one it is.
Listen, the beautiful thing about Kickstarter is it can go one of two ways. You can either get all the money that you need, or you don't get the money all you need. And I assumed, and again, this is why it's so finicky and why now I would suggest if anybody out there is trying to produce or make their own indie series and they're interested in looking at Kickstarter, the one blessing I can say throughout all of that is that through that and daily posting and everything like that, eyes were starting to get on the chaotic misadventures of Arch and Reggie. So when we eventually did have to make the Ko-fi, we now had like a growing sort of fan base. So I would say grow the fan base or grow the outreach before making that. You know, just to like too much disappointment in the end. It's so important. It sucks because even I've been lacking with my social media game on my official
It's hard.
accounts. It's hard, especially
it's
when
like
you
another
have, like,
job.
Yeah, especially when you have like other jobs and you're trying to do other things in life, especially when you're just one person. But yeah, man, social media. I mean, you just got to go hard. Like, so shockingly enough, there was one post that I made on the account that I could not believe went viral, at least a little bit viral. It was the werewolf one, where like I'm talking like,
yes, yeah.
Oh my crazy! I remember that.
where she's getting choked out by a werewolf and she's harder. I'm like, oh God, did the furries find this? What's going on? But
Not all
you
your
never
characters have to
know.
be furries. Sorry.
Listen, never underestimate the power of a hot, sexy werewolf, man.
You know, it's just like you never know what could go. So I mean, for me, it's as rewarding as it is, it has been a bit difficult. But I'm quite confident that I want to like stick with the indie route because again, it's so important to have like, I don't know, maybe this is just Virgo and Moon in me. It's so important to have a say, the ultimate say in where you want your story to go. Otherwise, you'll end up with, I don't want to say names, but it's a particular show that's based on a particular very famous video game series that had a great first season on Netflix and then flopped badly in their second run. I won't say names. That's just how I feel about it. But yeah, that's my take on things.
Kennedy, do you have thoughts? Are you alive?
Yeah.
What year is it again?
We love you.
Minutes.
We love you, Kennedy.
You're doing so well.
You're doing good. If you don't have anything, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. So
because you are actively in the middle of the Kickstarter right now, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So okay.
Which everybody should support if you're able.
Support the Kickstarter.
Literally, even just sharing it is the best thing you can do because we know it's tough out here. It's hard out here.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, I'm gonna get super real with everyone for a moment. It might not make everyone happy. It might. Who knows? If you guys know me already, you know that I work about 7 to 9 jobs a month.
Yeah, you do. You should stop that.
I would love to. The problem
is
yeah, the problem is those 7 to 9 jobs give me, well, at the current moment, they now give me $3,000. They used to give me $1,500 a month. So, and I live in New York. So, yeah. So you can imagine where that is. I essentially how we're doing this whole Kickstarter stuff, right? Because Kickstarter in itself is also promotion for your projects. The sad truth right now with Kickstarter is that like a lot of people, they deal with situations where people put fake amounts just to scam the person. People put
that does happen.
Yeah, people might put like actual like money, but then take it out at the very end, so that when your thing fails, people, I want to say 90% of the time, don't put the actual amount that they need just so that they can keep the project afloat and keep it moving. So I know like I had a few questions from a few people and they were like, oh well, your first short is only like 2,500. How are you doing that? Because I did all the pre-production already. I'm the only one doing the pre-production. I know some people on my team have asked to help out with it to kind of lessen the load, but I'm one of those people where I prefer to pay my team. For the proof of concept, we were all doing it literally when I got out of college, or like some people were still in college, so it was a bit different back then. But, you know, now that the whole team, I somehow roped them into doing anime as well, you know, it's...
Kennedy, you should hype yourself up. You have an anime studio. You are the first Black female-owned anime studio in the U.S., so be proud of that.
I should hype that up, yes. My studio, Love Letter Studios, is the first Black-owned, female-ran anime studio, and we just hit our 3-year anniversary last month. So,
congrats!
Thank you.
Congrats!
I should probably also hint that there may or may not have been a Pretty Cure episode that came out that I worked on. I can say that.
Yeah.
What a full circle moment. That's so cool.
That is
Yeah,
very full
yeah.
circle, yeah.
Now I just have to see if I can sneak on to Jamba Doremi. That's not saying they're making a new one. I just have hope.
Yeah.
But essentially, crowdfunding is very difficult because the name of the game is essentially you just want to keep your production moving. Even with the animation side of stuff, I'm doing about 50% of the animation, and then whatever else I'm not doing, that goes straight to the team money-wise for the Kickstarter. So that's me also lessening the amount that we need just so that, the team gets paid. And I think the sad truth about it is, again, we're also all used to, like, anime pay that, like, we're at a point where we're like, okay, well, we know what we can do. We know how much time that we have. Yeah. Truthfully, also, anime doesn't pay you until you're finished with the work, and that's 30 days after. So at this point, it's crowdfunding is nice if you want to keep the project moving. If you're lucky, you're one of those projects where you get $100,000 or $200,000. But the reality of it is, like, when it comes to animation in the US is usually like $1 million. It's not.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't realize that to, like, fully produce, like, one episode of a show is, like, in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. And for a whole season, it's, like, what, like, several million, And
I mean, even for one episode, it gets into the millions a lot of the time.
You know what? Yeah.
Like, actually that. Like, it's so expensive.
Yeah, I know anime usually is like $100,000 per episode. Obviously, they try to push it up depending on the circumstance, but that's where it gets, again, like, really tricky, where a lot of people just don't know the real cost of animation. And that's not to say, like, if you're making your crowdfund, it's like, okay, well, now I have to shoot for $1 million. If you're animating it yourself, or you have, like, a few friends that's helping you and they don't mind the cost that they're getting, so long as you understand the limitations and how long it's going to take for you to make the project, it's, you're fine. Just know that, like, when you're doing a crowdfunding, it really also is more eyes to help you with getting people to see your project. And then what you have to do after that is, like, once you get that money, because we're going to say, like, yeah, you got through the crowdfund, you're now on that next step, is you also have to now make sure you're being 100% clear and honest with your donors or your fans, because if you're not telling them what's happening, that can also lose trust. And that's, I think, the one thing that a lot of crowdfunding projects do forget is that, even though this is your project, you made this thing, you are funded now by hundreds to thousands of people. This is their project too. So you now have to make sure they know what you're doing and what your product is that you're trying to give them. So, I think that's, like, the one thing that I feel is, like, super difficult when it comes to crowdfunding, because a lot of people tend to forget that, and then that's why a lot of people also tend to not jump onto wanting to help animations or films when it comes to crowdfunding.
Yeah.
All right, I die again. Yippee!
All right. Goodbye forever. I'm dead now. Yeah, truly, the name of the game for, like, getting your stuff out there is, like, it's rough, but we still find a way. Life finds a way.
Yeah, I think what, like, Pearl was saying as well was, like, really smart, is that, like, knowing the scope of, like, your project and, like, what you can do. Like, I do, like, something I've been seeing in indie a lot is that people are, like, so ambitious with their projects, which is, like, it's great to be ambitious, but it is, like, if you don't want everybody on your team to die, like, you want to make sure that it's something that's feasible and something that, like, you could do in a reasonable amount of time. And just because, like, that's the other hard part about, like, crowdfunding, I think, for animation, that Kennedy kind of touched on a little bit, is that, like, keeping people's interest for that long, like, it's just sad that you have to do that, but, like, keeping your eyes on, like, your project and, like, hey, remember, like, it's really hard to do. So like, it's hard to, like, like ask for money, and then it's like, oh, like 5 years later, like we finally did it. Like,
And they're like, "Who are you?"
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it is like it is a very tricky thing. And I'm glad that like like Pearl, like you're doing like a shorter like
Yeah.
animated like project is like, oh, you show what it is, like what the vibe is, what the look
Mhm.
is. It's still like really fun and like manageable for a team of your size and like for an indie
Mhm.
project. And then that's also like my thinking with doing an animatic where I knew like, oh, I can storyboard and like I know I can do all of that by myself. And then everything else is like, oh, okay, just voice actors, composing,
Right.
editor. Like I can feasibly afford that and make
Right.
like an 11-minute like in a reasonable amount of time. And like the important thing for me was like, oh, I just want to tell the story and I want the people
Mhm.
to like understand who the characters are. I don't need super flashy animation, and like even if I did animate it, like it wouldn't look good because I'm not an animator. So like it was I think just knowing your strengths and what is feasible for you and the people who are working with you is really
Right.
smart and like super important when jumping into making an indie project.
No, yeah, absolutely. Like that's also partially why I did an animatic as well. Like I think I'm the only person in here with a 20-minute episode.
Yeah, that was so
Yeah.
impressive.
Sorry.
Like 20-minute
Very
animatics is
impressive.
crazy.
Well, I think it's just because like I knew that the story that I wanted to tell kind of lent itself to like I just felt like I really could not compact it in an 11-minute. Like I tried, I was like I'll do 11, but I was like this is not gonna work. It's got to be a 22, maybe 19, and I got it to like I chopped off a lot. Like there's some stuff that you're not gonna see because I was like, I ain't got time for this. This is getting too long. I don't want to die. But like, to your point, Kiana, like playing up to like what your strengths and what you can do, and like that's kind of like I'm not an action board artist in the slightest. So like it's kind of why I hit up friends that I knew that were like more savvy at that to make those sections sing. People who are like really good at like comedy to like do touch ups and stuff. And like, because my project like very much was like everybody doing it for the love of the game, $2 in a dream, but like I'm being transparent about that up front. Like I do not believe in the like whole, oh yeah, like I'll work on it and we'll work on it and maybe he'll get you money if we go big. Like I'm not really a fan of that personally. I would rather have stuff be either fully transparent right out the gate or you pay people immediately. Like either one, just transparency is just so important to me. And doing an animatic just felt way more feasible. Again, being a storyboard revisionist, being a board artist, something I knew I could do, much like you said, Kiana. And like your animatic was sort of like a reaffirmation to me that people fucked with that because I originally was like inspired by Carl's like years ago. What was that? Becky Prim, and I was like,
Becky Prim,
yeah. I was like, oh yeah, like animatics are fine. I don't have time to animate. I'm not an animator. I can't do that. And then you dropped yours, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. All right, I feel less stressed about this now. We're doing it. We're doing an animatic. So, and that's
it's crazy because like I feel like animatics are so popular. I guess not like in the pilot space necessarily, or like show space, but like like animatic musicals and stuff are like huge. I see those like all the time, and people seem to resonate with them. So it's like, oh yeah, like why not? As long as it's like moving and like you're engaged. Like I don't know. I think people are willing to meet you where you're at a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously, there's going to be people that are like who don't get it or like understand animation. They're like, "Where's the color?" And
use your imagination.
That's fine. Yeah. It's like, as long as it's enough to fill in the gaps. Like I think, just do something within reason and what you feel like you're good at.
Yeah, Shara, yours is going to be an animatic, correct?
Yeah, it is. Again, just specifically because of the fact that it's a lot less work, like, and a lot less money to deal with. Of course, it'd be great if it was animated. There's like a fight scene within I think the first like 5 minutes. That I'm sure would have been fantastic if it was animated. But right now, I think it would just even still just be as good as a storyboard. I think the beautiful thing about an animatic, at least from what I've seen from everyone's work here, really, is you can still tell the story without like the flashiness or the cleaned up lines, the super graphic VFX or anything like that. You could still find people who still connect with the story, love the story, and it doesn't have to essentially like cost $1 million per episode. It's still expensive, but yeah, that was kind of my take with going with an animatic for sure.
All right, I want to get a little because like we're in our last half hour, and I kind of want to talk about the times and just being Black and making shows. And I guess I'm just wondering, like, especially because all of our shows are very Black and very queer, and considering the volatile time that we're in now, I'm just wondering like what it means to you all, you know, as Black creators making shows about Black people, and like why, like what that means to you, and like why is it so important to you?
I mean, it's like more important than ever. Like if nobody else is gonna do it, like we have to.
Right.
That's pretty much it. I mean, like truly, like someone's got to do it.
So succinct. That's it, really.
Especially during this time with the type of like environment and just overall national stuff that we're dealing with. I think this is the most important time for more Black, queer, and like diverse stories to be told. If for nothing else, just to show we're not going anywhere. We're still going to make these stories, and they still are going to be a part of the communities. And if you don't like it, then scram, get out of here, leave her alone. She doesn't want to talk to you.
She said no pickles.
I think I'm not dead this time.
Yay!
So one thing that I think resonates with me, because like at least for like my show, like the cast, everyone is a different ethnicity. And so I remember going back when I first started, because I started working on this in like 2018. But one of the characters, my gremlin is now barking, so forgive me. Yeah, he has risen. But one of the things that I remember doing is like making a character who was half like Cuban and then half like Spain Hispanic. And it's because I had a friend who was like a similar ethnicity. But I decided to combine her in a sense where she's matching like two of my other friends. And when I did that, my friend who's Cuban comes up to me and starts crying and goes, "Eddie, you know this is like the first Cuban magical girl. We don't have Cuban magical girls." And I was like, I mean, I just want to make something that I wish I had when I was growing. So truly. I was like, if that makes your day, you know, I'm happy I was able to do that. And then another person on my team, his name is Ave. He comes up to me afterwards and goes, "Hey, Kennedy, you know, it's very hard to see Scottish representation the way that you're doing it. Thank you." And I was like, I guess I just want to make stories. And then I want to say 2 weeks ago, Ami's mom, someone messages in the comments, "This character looks exactly like me." And I was like, okay, so this is why I'm doing it, because we don't have this, and I don't know why we don't have this.
I feel that way too. I feel like, not to get too like shing, third eye open, like let's talk about what's happening.
Let's go, girl, do it. Pop off.
I think like one of the things that's really important about us telling our own narratives is also us actively shaping our futures and the futures that we want to see. Because I think there's like also, right, like not all representation is good representation. Like we know this. Like there's some that you're like, man, this was a hit to the community. We don't claim the story. Like this is not good. But I really think that the things that we're creating is so nice because we're able to see ourselves in different scenarios, which can be different from what we're experiencing right now. Like if we're experiencing hardship right now, we're saying this is a show that I'm creating because I want us to get here. I want us to be like what Kennedy said. This is my group of diverse friends, like all in like harmony or like working together, being accountable to one another. Like that's what I see the future as, like us collectively being a community. Like so I think that is really important. And like for me in Wheels and Roses anyway, like I feel like some people are like, oh, this is kind of like a, I don't know, like really joyful but kind of like shallow story. But for me, like I really, yeah, there's some comments where I was like, okay,
What?
delete. Yeah, I'm like I don't need to like read. But for me, like I really like believe so profoundly so in joy and like lightheartedness. I feel like it's something that's so necessary, like as medicine, and to be able to see people who look like us just being able to enjoy while existing as they are is just something that I really care about. And so I think that's another thing that I just wanted to add.
I definitely agree. And like for me, like I went to a predominantly white institution when I was in high school, and I was always the token Black kid in the friend group growing up, and I didn't really start making like friends with other Black kids fully that were like also just as nerdy as I was into anime and stuff until I got to college. Like I had Black friends, but for the most part, they weren't at my school. They were like my granny's friend's granddaughter who I saw once in a while, or like the girls down the street who low-key kind of bullied me for not knowing Double Dutch very well. And I was like, oh, okay. So I kind of had a lot of stuff to unpack myself as I got older. And I kind of realized I also felt some type of way being like undesirable to people that I liked in high school as well. There are like all these boys that I had crushes on. Not to... I had a lot of crushes. And a lot of white boys were always like, no. Or I had a white boy tell me that Black girls are too crazy, but I'm one of the good ones. He said that to me, but he wouldn't date me.
Yeah.
And that set in my head for a very long time. And as I got older, I became like aware of, like the whole like disposable Black girlfriend trope, and seeing Black girls and Black femmes and folks being just sort of like this throwaway partner in media. And I got really, really sick of it. I mean, thankfully, like my husband, I am married to a white man, and we have a beautiful baby girl. But like I am around, a lot more Black people now. But again, I said I had a lot of stuff to unpack because I didn't feel loved or desired really for a very long time until like I met him, and just sort of the why I wanted to make a romance story that has like that magical girl element, I just very, very tired of seeing Black characters not be desired in fantasy, and showcasing that, like, my character Tammy, she is I don't want to say object because it sounds weird, but she is the center of the affection there. And I feel like, Black whimsical alt nerdy girls like don't get the opportunity to be that way in a lot of media. So that's partially why like it's just so important to me to showcase this Black character as like, no, like they want to be with her, they like her, and that's part of like my like the importance, like why I need to. I'm so sick of this fucking trope. Like I'm sick of it. I'm sick of a disposable Black girlfriend. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
Sorry, not
It's
to
sad that
rant.
it
Never go away.
Yeah. It's sad that it is so rare. Like, I don't know. Like yours, your show was like one of the first where I was like, oh yeah, I guess, you don't really see people like pining after like the Black girl like characters in like anything. So it was like, oh my God, yeah, this is so refreshing and like nice to see because I don't know, Black girls are beautiful. Since like,
Literally.
what are we doing? Come on.
Literally, the closest we got was Danny Phantom, and even
yeah.
very quickly went
Valerie
down the drain.
Yeah.
Like enemies to lovers, that was probably one of the best depictions of the trope. And you send him over to the Sam. But you send him over to the goth girl that, like, I don't know. I I believe in platonic male and female friendships. Why
Right.
do they have to be together? But anywho, that's my take.
Yeah.
I think
Oh
the other
man.
thing too that people also give like the black character is like, oh well, if there's a black character, then obviously they have to have only one parent or they have to be struggling, and that's the other thing I think that like pissed me off as a kid because I was like, why do we have to do this?
Right. Mhm.
Like, why do
We
we always
don't.
have to struggle?
We
We don't.
literally like it's okay to just have like black fun, black joy, black whimsy. Man, when I saw Michael B. Jordan eating a burger
Yes.
at
Oh,
In
that
and
was so
Out after his
cute.
win, I was like, that's black joy right there. He's just eating that
He was
burger.
so
He's so
cute.
happy. Like I
What's
want
the
that.
tag? Yeah, the tag was like niggas could be moe too.
Literally, niggas can be moe.
Niggas can be
I
moe.
was like, yes.
Niggas can be moe. I love that.
Oh, that was a win for anime niggas everywhere. It was
Yeah.
up there. Yes.
I love that so much. Oh my god. And
So
you
looking
know
at
what?
eating his burger. It's so cute.
Oh my god. Speaking of niggas being moe, it's a weird segue.
It's so funny.
I guess I just kind of want to ask you guys, how do you like stay whimsical and joyful, you know, as creators, like making your stuff? Because as we touched on, like this shit hard, you know, but like how do you like just stay like, okay, you know, I'm making my thing, I'm calm, and like protecting your mental health, you know?
Playing
Maladaptive daydreaming.
Pokopia.
that was two different. That was two different.
Funny enough, they both kind of coincide with one another.
Yeah.
You can, in fact, maladaptive daydream while playing Pokopia.
Oh my god. Yeah, two very different things, but you are right. Sometimes I do be zoning out while I'm playing it.
You like that? It's like that moment in Winnie the Pooh when he just like out of body experience.
Oh my god, yeah, that's my favorite.
Flying
Astral
up.
projecting,
Yeah,
yeah.
he just astral project. Oh
That's my
God.
favorite. God. Yeah, I think like for me recently, like I have been on the internet a little bit less. Millie will probably jump in and be like, that's not true, you're all on your phone. But I have been like making more of an attempt to like, I don't know, look at stuff I enjoy if I am gonna be on the internet. Like I try not to doom scroll anymore. Like I love not knowing what's happening on Twitter or like what drama is going on. Like
I mean, it's just
I
a
don't know.
cesspool on Twitter anyway. So.
Literally.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't think I realized how much it was stressing me out. But like, I mean, that was like so much of my career. It has been so much of my career, and it is the kind of like a sad thing where it is like tied to my success in a lot of ways. Like building the following like over like I don't know, like 15 years now, and then it's like okay, now I got to use it. But now I'm like, oh, I don't really want to use it. Like I don't want to have to be on here all the time. They're like, oh no, people will forget about me if I like don't post for a day. But I've been like trying to be better about it, and I think
Also, I think your fandom's pretty strong. Like those kids are.
I know they're great.
They go pretty hard.
They go the Minecraft edits. I know Nia's been here.
I've been seeing those. Yeah, I've been seeing those.
They're so funny. It's very sweet. So it is very nice. It's rewarding, and it's like I don't regret like putting that much time and effort into making my social media like platform what it is, but like it does get exhausting after a while. So I've been trying to find like the balance of like stepping back and like I think I saw like I said I just haven't been scrolling on Twitter, but I saw on Twitter that like somebody had said like, oh, I'm trying to like find the balance between like it was somebody in India, I forget who was saying it, like being a showrunner who's just like completely offline and like mystical, like Toby Fox kind of just like
God, I wish I could do that.
just like a mystical being versus like somebody who's like super online, like answering every question about like theories and everything.
Right.
Like what's the in between. I mean, like the dream is to be like a Toby Fox and just like let your work kind of speak for itself, but it is like that is something that's very hard to achieve, I think. So I'm trying to see how far I can step back without it hurting my project. Because I mean, I do love still like engaging with my community, but being on the internet does hurt and it's not like good for my brain all the time. And like I do feel much more at peace and like less anxious now that I have stepped back. So that's been nice, and I think I want to continue in that direction. So that's kind of how I've been keeping my mental state like normal. And I do think partially it is because like I have been working so much also. Like I am like, oh, I have stuff to do, like keeping busy is nice. But then fighting the work-life balance also. But yeah, it's been nice to like, oh, I can like I've been planning stuff with friends more and like leaving the house, touching grass.
Grass? I don't know what that is. Can you explain?
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. I didn't know what it was until like a few weeks ago. But it's been nice. And I do think like for me right now, it is kind of like the only way that I can like protect that piece. So I'm trying to figure out like, okay, how do I promote my project as much as I need to and like be online and like be able to engage with fans and like the people who do care about the project, while also like knowing when to just like, I don't have to talk about this. I don't have to have a take. I don't have to like say anything about this. Like I love like staying in my own lane. It's great.
Yeah, I feel you. Like there's sometimes a lot of like indie animation drama, and sometimes I'm like, I wonder if I should say something. Then I'm like, you know what? I don't need to do that. No, I'm good.
That's what a friend group is for. Your in real life friends.
It's just cartoons.
Like, damn, y'all see that? Anyway.
like, man, that shit crazy over there. All right, let's move on.
Exactly. That shit happened to me though.
Now imagine throwing a child into that mix, you guys.
Yeah, God.
It's a
lot.
lot.
I don't know how you do it. I really don't.
Yeah.
Having a supportive partner helps a lot, honestly. Doing indie stuff, I started working on 3 times when I was pregnant. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah.
Well, I do know why. Start. I do know why, because I was a little depressed and unemployed. So there was a lot going on during that time. I wasn't depressed because of the baby. I was very excited about the baby. I was depressed because of other stuff. But yeah, like balancing a child and marriage and indie and the 9-to-5 grind. I don't know how I did it, and I did fumble sometimes, and my husband did have to have some conversation with me like, hey, I need you to help with the baby. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I'm just sitting in here doing this cartoon. That's not as important as my baby. I'm going to go over here now. So definitely the balance is it is rough. And I've been trying to be way better about it, especially now for like episode 2, and take it a little bit slower. Like I don't want to, like every year and a half or every 2 years, doing an animatic. That is something that is a concern, because it can take forever if doing it this independent way. I know you and I talked about it, like Kiana, and I was just like, yeah. I don't know. This is how long is this going to take? I have a lot of ideas, but this might be like 20 years if I do it this way.
Right. Yeah.
But oh, it's blurry. Come back.
Oh.
Oh no.
Hello. Okay, we're back. We're back in Dinosaur Story. Anybody? Okay. All right, nobody. I will fight you. But yes, the balancing grind is hard. That's all I will say. But we do our best.
Yes.
And I have been trying to I need to get back into gaming more. Like I bought Silent Hill F. I know that is not a relaxing game, but I like horror video games. I need to get Resident Evil 9, and like I want to play more games and just like relax with my horror games. Yeah.
That's so real. I feel like my video game arc has exploded these past 2 years because I feel like before I always said like I don't really have any time for video games, and now I'm like I need it injected into my veins. Like this is how I keep my mental health up. Yeah.
It's like another form of escapism with like a different story outside of what you're doing, because you're like, I love my babies, but I need to go over here for a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. I also think like I don't remember when I heard this or when I felt this way, but I was like, oh, like in order to keep creating art, like I gotta live life. Like that's like essential. Like where am I gonna draw inspiration from? Like where am I gonna get new experiences? That kind of thing. And even like outside of being like, okay, I need to like re-up my toolbox or whatnot, it's just really good to replenish I don't know, your spirit by taking in like different stories and like having fun. Like I've been playing like Kirby in the Forgotten Land, and like it's so pretty and like cute. I love the colors there, and then I recently like finished like Ghost of Yote, like just really big art stories to also just like kind of like really feel good stories. And then reading more books too. I'm currently reading this like Desi queer fantasy book called The Jasmine Throne by Tasha Suri. It's so good, and it's so specific and so intensely Desi that I'm just like, oh my god, this is so cool. Like I've never imagined like a fantasy world through their lens, that kind of thing, with their culture, and just like specific ways of like how characters interact. So yeah, it's just really cool to be able to like engage with stories and try to sleep more and see friends as well. Like that's really important. Stay hydrated, all those things.
Drink your water. Drink your water.
I know. You're on cue.
Drink that water.
Drink that water.
Hey.
Drink that
I
water.
don't have a water bottle near me. I'm failing.
You are literally sick.
No.
You should be hydrated.
You're like the one person.
Kennedy,
that
I literally
drinking
said
water.
get hot fluids. What are you doing?
Okay, after
doing,
I'll drink
girl?
more like spiced tea. Okay.
Okay, that's something, I guess. Okay, I guess as we wind down, tell me a little bit about your main character and why you love them so much.
Oh, that's
That's cute.
Ooh, I want to go.
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 Yippee! I love Ami because she's an optimist, and like we need more optimistic people in the world, especially now. I think that she's also very naive, but I mean, she's like 15. Who wasn't naive at 15? So
I was actually really smart.
I made no mistakes whatsoever at 15 years old.
Bree, why is Yogaya?
Stop asking about him.
Enough.
Listen,
I've seen it coming.
I said it earlier. I think we all just need that one like obnoxious white boy in our shows that we can be like, hey, I need you to go sit down in a corner. I'm sure that Yogaya and why am I Eclipse and what the Shar, what was her name?
Which one?
The
Bald lady.
Oh,
Ivory
Witch. Yes, bald.
Yeah, okay, we got so
Or is
Yogaya, Eclipse, the Ivory Witch, and Pearl. They probably haven't shown up yet,
It's
but I know
coming.
you got one. They're
Yeah.
coming. Listen, obnoxious white kid, just be like, hey, go in the corner.
Yeah.
Go in the corner.
Go in the corner. We love you, but go in the corner.
Right.
Get beat with a bat. Get beat with a crowbar. Be a little silly. We love you, but you gotta go in the corner.
We love a quirked up white boy.
Quirked up white boy.
I need someone to quote that.
Yeah.
We all need at least one quirked up white boy in the show.
I'm screaming.
Oh my god, Kennedy, sorry not to cut you. Were you still going about Ami?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking about the quirked up white boy now. So
Don't let him infect you.
Made her lose her train of thought.
Yeah.
Don't worry, that is my train of thought. Don't worry. Long story short, we just need more optimistic people in the world, and that's where like I like Ami because she's that ray of sunshine for everyone who's kind of dealing with stuff, and I feel like we need that. It's okay to my brain died. Next person.
All right, who wants to jump in?
I feel that. I feel like Sahara, my protagonist, is also really optimistic. I also there's only so much I could have shown her, or I did show her, because of like the pilot short being like the animated parts only being literally 5 minutes. So there's only so much you can get to know her from that. But there is a part in the short where she gives like an inspiring speech, and I think like one of the things about people who are optimistic is that I want to talk about with Sahara specifically too, is that it's a choice. It's not just like I'm sunshine and rainbows all the time, and it's not like it doesn't take effort. And I think it's really something that I like to acknowledge within Sahara's character, and you too, Kennedy, with your like character Ami, because like it takes a lot of effort to be optimistic, especially during times that are really hard. And that being an active choice says a lot about that person's character and who they are. And it's also one of those things where it's like, just because you're optimistic doesn't mean that you haven't gone through shit. Like, things have happened to you probably, and yet despite that you choose to be optimistic about these things. And so that's how I feel about Sahara anyway. Like, despite the things that you've endured, you live in a society where everyone has magic and you are the only one who doesn't have it right now. Like, that's really tough. Like, but you still find a way to enjoy life and to make friends and be happy.
Despite everything, it's still you.
I think those are the strongest. I think you've built like a really strong character, and I think that's what will resonate with a lot of people.
Sahara is very cutiful, and Ami is very cutiful. I love them both very much.
Baby girls.
Our baby girls.
Baby girls.
Now it's time for me to hit Ami with a car. Bye.
Kennedy, you can't just Kennedy, you can't just say those things and then be like, bye.
Truck John.
She's dead now. Bye.
Not Truck Kun.
I'm screaming.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Let me see. Like, similarly, like, Aika's a very optimistic protagonist, but also she's not. Like, I think that's like the fun thing about her. Like, and like her and Zira, like they're both kind of my dual main characters, I would say. I don't know, it was important for me at least to kind of show like the spectrum of like Black girls, like, because again, we don't get a lot, so it's nice to know like I'll have multiple of them and show that like they can be different and also like have layers to them as well. Like Aika's like extremely optimistic, but like, oh, she has this job that she doesn't love, and she gets into like a very pessimistic like mindset sometimes. And like both of them are like Aika and Zira are both incredibly stupid, but like also incredibly smart in like different areas. And have like their own strengths and weaknesses. And yeah, like again, like just kind of drawing from like my friends or like myself. Having like a shyer character who's like keeps to herself, like is very much the kind of person I was in high school, I feel like, and was searching for escapism and would bury myself in manga and draw all the time. Just like dreaming of something more. But then I feel like now I'm like at a point where I'm like, oh, I do kind of wish for like a simpler time and like wish I had more time to do like normal people stuff and like, I don't know, go on a hike and like see the world and like appreciate like the earth for what it is, versus like grinding all the time and being like, oh my God, I have to be like the best in my career and just finding like that simpler time. And like I enjoy exploring that with my characters and seeing like, oh, how they get along, and also like wanting to explore like, oh, how they won't get along in the future also, like where like they will end up having conflicts and having to like learn more about each other and meet each other where they're at. But generally I just like while they're yeah, pretty like layered, I would say. And like I'm not like I don't want them to be very one note. I do enjoy that they're both happy characters. Like again, like
Yeah.
going back to like Black Joy as well. Like I do
Mhm.
love just drawing and like seeing kids, like especially Black kids, just being kids and doing like really
Yeah.
dumb stuff and like
Yeah.
having a good time. And yeah, just being kids and like being allowed to be kids. I think that's super important as well, and that's why I love drawing them and putting them in fun scenarios.
Mhm.
Mhm.
The
Black
babies.
happiness.
Black
Black happiness.
Black
happiness.
Oh man, I wish I could say Reggie is optimistic. I consider her more scatterbrained, if anything. um, I like writing girl failures.
Yes.
As you do when you're trying to, write from experience as a certified girl failure. And Reggie for me is like, yeah, it's just like my heart because she's like of all the girl failures that I have written, she's the ultimate girl failure. Like, she loves her job, but she's kind of just stuck in this particular rut where she doesn't really she's not really where she wants to be in her career. She's an introvert, she's socially awkward. She's still trying to essentially find herself. And then all of a sudden, she makes this wish and suddenly something is granted. And now she has all of this responsibility. And so I think what I love about Reggie is she, throughout her journey, as she goes through it, you won't see the pilot, but as she goes through her journey, you see that she goes from girl failure to hero, to adult, to a realized young woman who essentially has found herself and realizes that she can amount to something. She has a lot of insecurity. And I think that, again, this is kind of why I like writing stories like this, is because you don't really get a lot of opportunities to see young Black women in these particular stories where you can explore that aspect, especially in fantasy.
Right.
So for me, I don't know. I have love for her because she is like this girl failure, and for her, essentially her co-pilot or her other half, Arch. He's essentially her conscience for most of the series because, again, scatterbrain. She don't be making a lot of great decisions, but eventually, as this is sort of kind of like a late coming of age story, she grows with his guidance. And I think for me that, that's essentially why I love her so much. It's because she's a girl failure. I have a soft spot for girl failures. And I do think that we as Black women or Black femmes, we're always considered like the strong, put together types. So I always like to look at representation for those who are maybe not so put together and who are a little more quirky and out there. So that's why I have love for my baby Reggie.
Yay. I can't wait for you to play Devoid. She's a girl failure too.
No,
when we get to that arc.
I'm sure. I was going to say, if you've seen like the pilot of the second episode, you're kind of getting like cute little kernels that this baddie is not that big of a baddie.
I can't wait to see her working 9 to 5, on the grind.
Oh my god, yeah. I can't wait. That is going to
you're
be so fun to play.
I can't wait.
The origin of dying in real life.
The origin. You die in the
if you die you die for real. Yeah, that's generally how it works. So the way Alex delivered that was hilarious.
He did a really good job.
You guys both did so good. Oh my god. Your outtakes are coming out soon, by the way.
I was like, do we have a lot of outtakes? That's why I was shocked.
We have enough. We have enough.
Yeah.
I love it. I can't wait.
Tammy, huh?
Tammy.
Why do I love Tammy Harris? I love Tammy Harris because she is who I was very much in high school. She is she's a little bit of who I was slash wanted to be in a little sense where she gets to express her kind of like black alt girl vibes more so than I ever did growing up. And I kind of been leaning into it a little bit more now lately, just because I'm like, I'm grown, I do what I want. And also she's somebody who is very, very shy, and she's also a little bit like anxious because she doesn't quite know what she wants to do, being like at the end of like high school. She's trying to figure it out, and everyone around her seems to be moving forward. They know what they're doing, but she is just like, oh damn, I don't know. And then getting thrust into magic and having to sort of like lock in and figure that out through that, I think is really interesting. But she's also, I kind of hinted at it in the pilot, going through grief. And grief is something that hit me pretty hard growing up when my grandmother passed away. If you've seen the pilot, you see that there's a dedication to my grandmother, Shirley Ann Williams. At the end, she passed away in 2016. She had a really like rough form of cancer that was uncurable, and I am still, it has been over 10 years, and that grief is still with me. Grief doesn't really go away. You just learn how to manage it, I feel like. And I think about her every day. And I feel like grief, like when you're that young, is something we don't necessarily explore enough. Grief, change, and also just, I kind of just want to explore that with her and showcase something that I would have liked to have seen in that type of character. And also show that like a black girl who is very like shy and nerdy and into this anime stuff and falls in love pretty easily is someone that can figure out what she wants to do at the end of the day. Yeah, I don't know. That's just, I have a lot of love for Tammy because she's very precious to me, and I want her to be okay because she's on her way, but she's not quite there yet, you know? Like she's just very, very nervous a lot. And I have a lot of love for this very shy, anxious little black alt girl who is also a quiet bisexual, because she's just like, oh, boys and girls and everything in between. Very cute, very beautiful, very yes. I love them all. And oh, now I have two boys that like me. This is great. Oh no, I have a lot of love for her.
Yeah.
As you should.
Sorry, that wasn't super succinct. I feel like I rambled.
No.
Sorry.
No,
That's
if
great.
anything, I rambled. You're good.
As we come to a close, I guess I just want to ask you guys, like, do you have any like words of wisdom for those who are black and brown and queer that are out here that are trying to, you know, tell their own stories? Like, what do you got for the people in the audience that are like, damn, I want to do this, but I'm scared?
Just do it.
Just do it. Don't
do it.
wait.
Just
Yeah,
do
exactly. You're never
literally
gonna feel ready.
You literally have nothing to lose. You're never gonna feel ready. Just put pen to paper. Put I'm not an artist. So what is it? The Wacom? Put the pen to tablet. Start drawing. Make that concept art. Make the 5-minute animatic script. Go out there and do it. You literally have all the time in the world. And link up with friends. If you're in Discords that are geared to animation, hit people up. Tell them about your concept. Tell them about your project. If they're interested in helping out, that'd be great. Just make all the effort to research and put your story out there, because we need more stories about just Black art in general, especially in MD spaces. So do it, please.
Yes.
Do it.
Yes.
I have
agree.
thing that I wanted to say. Also, you might hear Astral barking in the wind because I think I'm in the middle of a typhoon. I don't really know.
What?
What?
Kennedy, what's going on in New York?
You know, I don't really know anymore. But it's okay. What I do want to say is because I think I can slightly speak for the audience, is that like one thing for me, and I want you guys to know, like, for me this panel is kind of a dream come true, because like I've seen a lot of your work since I was in high school, right? And like like I've
Wait. We're old.
it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Like, for me, it's like, okay, like Kiana, when you mentioned the animation stuff, but like I was watching a Steven Universe Beyonce animation. Like,
No.
Old.
Oh no. Oh, I just like remembered that animation. I just gave myself the ick. I'm glad you liked it though.
I say that to say, like, all of you guys, because like Bree, again, like I wouldn't have started working on TGE officially if it wasn't for you like saying like you're gonna make 3 tomes, right? And like, you know, Pearl, Shara, like seeing you guys put out your animation, seeing you guys put out your stories and just not being afraid, to me, I was like, this is the stuff that for like my generation, even though I should be a millennial, but unfortunately I'm not. But for me, you know, it's a dream come true because I'm sitting here, I'm 26, but as you guys are talking, I feel like I'm 16 sitting here listening to like the people that inspired me, and I'm sure is inspiring a lot of people to like do what they love. So like, you know, I want to say thank you on behalf of, I guess, like my 16-year-old self, but also everyone that's also watching right now, because you guys are doing what we all want. You guys
are you.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's mutual.
You have an anime studio, bro.
Hello.
Right. Anime studio.
Yeah, sure. Okay, yes. But at the end of the day, too, I don't think I would have done all this stuff if it wasn't for you guys and what you have achieved. Like, you guys did make a new generation. Like, I can say I am living proof that you guys did help create a new generation.
Oh, appreciate
so
it.
Sweet.
I mean,
thank you.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I don't know about you guys, but like, yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I'm also very like, as much as I am like inspired, like by the people that came before me as well. Like, I am very inspired by like the newer generation as well. Like, I feel like a lot of indie creators are very young and like are like a lot of the people that are just kind of taking their work into their own hands and just doing it. So like, it goes around. I do think it is just like a circle of inspiration. 'Cause I'm very inspired by you, Kennedy, as well. And yeah, like a lot of the creators that I've been seeing making their own stuff as well. Truly doesn't matter the age, honestly. I'm just happy to see people making art, honestly.
100%.
I love all guys.
And now we cry.
And now we cry.
I totally agree. I feel like one of the things that's really nice about seeing more people put out their work and seeing each of like our work like on this panel out in the world too, it's like it's really nice to see artwork where we're being honest, you know. Like, I think for me anyway, just coming from like where I've come from, there's so much of like, we work on a production, this is for someone else's vision, and like that's what you have to care about. But I think like there's something that's so powerful about putting out your own stories and having like a true honest expression of like what you believe in and like how you feel, and like boldly sharing that with other people. And and I think like, yeah, I just think that it's really incredible that we're all here trying our best at whatever capacities we have. And like we all said, like, if you want to get out and make a thing, get out and make a thing. Like, just
do
try.
it.
Yeah, just try.
Just do it.
Do it.
Just
Do it as my little light
it.
died. Do it.
I saw that. That's what happened.
I died. I
Oh,
live.
mood lighting.
Ooh,
Yeah,
there you go.
You get the mood lighting, Chara, like underneath. Like, let me tell you a tale.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should leave it under. Yeah, I like that.
I'm fucking screaming.
Literally, I have a lot of words. Sorry. I have a lot of love for all of you and like respect for all of you guys so much. Like, you all are such an inspiration to me as a creator, as a Black femme creator, as a Black queer person, as a non-binary being that I am just very inspired by all of you guys so much. And sorry, I'm trying not to cry a little bit. I did this last night. You saw me on stage, and I was about to start fucking crying.
Okay, cry it out.
It just it just means a lot to see. Yeah, we already said it. Like, just so much Black joy and the different variety. Like, everybody has their own flavor, and it's just like like you can pick whichever one you want or all of it. Like, all of the delicious cakes, and it just is so beautiful to see everybody making their work, to be making art, and I am just very, very enamored by the work that you all make, and as just like beautiful creative souls, you know, like I don't know. And you're all just wonderful friends. And I'm very happy to know you just as people. I think you're all very wonderful. And I just really think that everybody, I want to see you all succeed. I want everybody's projects to soar, to take off, to go wherever, whether that's 6 seasons in a movie or just a one and done, like 1 season, whatever you want. Like, you all deserve the world. And yeah, I don't know. I really respect and love and adore all of you guys very much.
And,
we cry again.
Crying?
No, I also wanted to say, like, thank you, Bree, for like putting this together, because I don't know if y'all know in the comments, but Bree has consistently, capital C, consistently been out here advocating for indie animation, advocating for us, and so I really want to turn the camera to you as well for saying like all these kind words, but also thank you to like putting us together in the same space to talk about these things, and it's really important.
You're really so good at rallying community. Like, it's truly impressive.
Ever since I got into this industry, when I realized like I was just kind of like scared because I didn't know other Black people like in animation. Like, that's why I'm not part of it anymore. But like, that's why like I created Black and Animated. For people who don't know, like, I'm the co-creator, and like my co-host of this podcast, Waymond Singleton, is the other co-founder and co-creator of Black and Animated with me. And again, like, we're both not part of it anymore, but community is just so important as Black artists. And you know, I think about like Ryan Coogler and Ludwig and Michael B. Jordan, how like they all like came up together and like we're supporting each other. And I feel that is the only way we, you know, get stuff done, is by supporting each other, by community, you know. And that's why I wanted to get us all together, because I just saw my peers who were making similar stuff, and I'm like, why are we not all talking? Like, why are we not all like, why are people not rallying for everybody? Like, it was fucking Black History Month, and there's all these like indie pages, and I'm like, why the fuck aren't they talking about the Black people? What's going on? So I took it upon myself. I was like, look at all these niggas right here making shit. Like, look at all these niggas, we're making stuff.
I'm rooting for everybody Black.
I'm rooting for everybody Black, like, literally. And it is a rising tide, you know, like, when we all come up together, I feel like we all succeed together. And I just think that, yeah, community is so important. And like, it's how we support each other. It's how we get stuff done, you know. And I don't know, I'm rambling. I like you guys all very much. You are dear to me. You all are very dear to me. But but I guess that concludes our. Oh, we're over time more than I thought. I hope, but that concludes.
Sorry, Jordan.
That concludes the live, y'all. Thank y'all for coming, and for anybody that missed it, this will be on the Keeping You Animated channel. And if you on the description, if you haven't seen everybody's projects, please check everybody's stuff out. And support Kennedy's Kickstarter. Head over to Char's Instagram to get that link tree to support Ark and Reggie. To support the Ko-fi. Support Kiana's second episode, and get ready for episode 3, 4, 50, all the bajillion, whatever you got cooking, homie. And support Wheels and Roses. Pearls, trying to get that shit off the ground. It's gonna be a banger. We know we gonna get 6 seasons in a movie with Wheels and Roses. It's gonna be great. I don't know.
3 toes.
3 toes.
You just dropped an opening.
In the galaxy.
You just dropped an opening. Talk about your opening.
I did just drop the opening to the 3 tomes. Myself and one of our board artists, Kayla Lash, we boarded it together. Please support the 3 tomes. The more eyes on my pilot, because I don't have the biggest following, but the more eyes on the pilot, the more attention will help me get it made and fully realized, because I'm trying to have talks to do stuff, so we'll see. Thank you all so much, and we love you. And Black Joy, yeah, Black Joy.
Go us, yeah.
Go us. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. All right.